Hi, I'm Sue Boo bringing crafting to you, and today I'm going to make a little treat bag that would be suitable for a gift for Easter using the Tag Topper Punch. So we're starting off with a piece of terracotta tile, and it is 3 3/4 by 8 1/4. So first of all, we're going to score down each side. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch, so place on the short side at 1/2 inch and score down, rotate, and again score at 1/2 inch. Then we're going to, on the long side, score at 4 1/8. So we're going to do 4 1/8. Okay, so there we go, 4 1/8. Now we're going to place this and put a little mark in the center. So I'm just going to get my pen. So we've got I'll put my center mark down. No, it doesn't look as though I did. So 1/2 of 3 is your 1 1/2. Half of that is there. So it's 1 7/8. So we're going to put a mark at 1 7/8. So just at the top, 1 7/8. So that should be 1 7/8 that side. And if I put it the other side, it should be 1 7/8. That's correct. Yeah, there we go. So that is the center. So I'm going to just fold it and burnish this middle part here, and then I'm going to thread it through my Tag Topper Punch, making sure that I have got my little mark that I've made absolutely in the center, pushing down. So I'm making sure that I've got that little mark, and I want that little mark as close as I can to the center. Then I'm going to push those two together, just make sure again that's close to the center, and I'm going to push down and remove it. Okay, so there we go. I'm now going to open it up, and I'm going to cut in to the bottom like that. So I'm cutting in at an angle there, and then here I'm going to cut at a slight angle, taking it all the way to my top part there. So it's just given me a little bit of an angle. Okay, then I'm going to repeat at the other side before cutting any more off. So I'm just going to wedge in. Let's wedge in to that bottom part there. Then I'm going to cut in at an angle. Now, to help me do the same angle, I'm going to put this at the top and then just cut along that, so I've got the same angle. So there. Now I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to cut the same angle. So I'm going to put that angle there, and I'm just going to cut that straight across. So I've done the same angle, and I'm going to do the same at the other side, doing the same angle. Okay, so I'm going to then open it back up, and I'm going to cut off this top part now. So we angled into the bottom there, but I'm now going to cut down my score line, but I'm going to use my trimmer because that will give me a very nice neat edge. So I'm going to pop this back in. Let me get my blade, get my blade back in, and I'm going to put the 1/2 inch on my track, making sure that it's properly on my track, and then I'm just going to go up the score line only as far as this fold line there. So I'm going to go there and lift up, and that should have cut that out. I'm then going to turn it over, line that 1/2 inch up again in my track, get that in the right place. So I want to make sure that that is there, and then going to take that up just as far as the score line. So I'm only taking it as far as that score line, and I'm going to lift up and remove. Okay, so I look as though I've done it the wrong way round, so I've cut off the wrong bit, so it doesn't matter because it's symmetrical. I'm just going to re-wedge those there. Okay, so you've got that so far. I'll just remove my trimmer, and then we're just going to burnish these sides now, like that. Okay, now for quickness of time, I would normally use wet glue, but for quickness I'm just going to use some of the strong adhesive tape. So I'm going to put this right on the fold line, so I'm bringing it right on the edge, right on that edge. It's a bit difficult because it's orange back tape or red back tape, and it's very difficult to see it in this light on orange card that's the terracotta tile. So I'm putting it right to the very edge. Okay, and then I'm going to take that off. So I'm going to burnish those down and then peel off my back, release tape, and just pop a little bit of glue on the edge here, and then the same on there like that, and then just pop these up. So bend that back down and just fold these up and just burnish them down to give it a good crease. Okay, so that's what we've got. If it goes over, like mine's gone over, I'm just going to trim it down. If you feel that it's showing a little bit, just get rid of those edges. I'm just going to get rid of that edge like that. Okay, so it will pop in like that. Right, so this is my front. So I've got a piece of DSP that measures 2 5/8 by 3 inches, and that will just pop on there like that. So I've got gingham paper always is a bit Eastery, so I'm going to use this as a kind of Easter paper, but any DSP that you feel is Eastery or whatever you're doing your gift for, whatever occasion, just give it a little bit of an increment all the way round, like that. Let's push that up a little bit. Let's just pull it up a little bit at that side. That's it. There we go. So a little bit. So I've got one for the front and one for the back, exactly the same size. Let's get rid of that piece of glue that's attacking me. Get off. So put this on the back. So again, just put that bottom. There we go. On the back there. Right. Now for the actual sentiment, I have a piece that measures 2 3/4. This is very vanilla. 2 3/4 by 2 inches. And again, I'm going to feed this all the way through to my tag topper punch. Make sure it goes right to the very end. I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to do the same again. So make sure you get it level, push it back, and there we go. Now, I don't want this tag as big as what it is, so I'm just going to put my pin in my glue. So I'm going to slice off these 2 end bits to make my tag a bit narrow. So I'm just going to line that up in my trimmer on my track. Make sure I've got it level. Pop that down and slice that off, okay? And the same with the other side. I don't want that, so I'm going to put it in my track. Make sure I've got the 2 bits level. And then, oh, that moved. Okay, I didn't hold it tight enough. So hold it tighter and take that off. Okay, I don't know whether I've veered off, because I've veered off a bit. Just get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to have it like that. So I've got cling mount stamps, so I don't need my stamping mat. And this is the one that's just retired at Christmas, called Little Treats. And I'm going to use a little treat for someone sweet. Now you can use any of your sentiments like that. I'm sure you've got loads in different stamp sets, so it could be a thank you gift for somebody. So my ink, why does it always want to get all over me? I should bring some actual wet ones, I think, really, because I don't want to get this in a mess now. Right, so I'm going to put this level and then put that between the 2 bits and put that down. Okay, lovely. So move that out of my way. So for my little bag, I have got a Freddo that will fit nicely in there as a little chocolate treat. And I'm going to pop this on the top here and put some ribbon. Now this is not Stampin' Up ribbon, it's just some cheap ribbon that I have got. I haven't actually got any yellow ribbon. They did some organza yellow ribbon a couple of years ago, well last year I think, in Celebration, which would have been absolutely perfect, but I didn't get that. Now I want my label to stay stable, so I'm actually going to use a glue dot. Now I was going to use a small one, and I thought actually I can use a big glue dot. So I'm going to get a big glue dot for the back of my treat. There we go. And I'm just going to pick that up and just put this glue dot in the centre, which will just hold the ribbon. Actually, I don't. Has it gone underneath? I don't want it on my ribbon. I want it on the actual label. So I'm just going to tag it on the label to start with. So perhaps if I take the ribbon out would be better, wouldn't it? Right, so I'm just going to pop that on there, and then I want to keep it away a bit. I want to have plenty of ribbon, so I'll do that. And then I'm going to thread my ribbon through again, so I've got plenty of ribbon now. So I'm just going to thread that through. And then on the back of that, then that will just secure the ribbon to that. Now I'm going to put another glue dot on the back of the ribbon now, so that can go on the back of the ribbon. So pull that on there, and then that can go roughly in the centre like that. And I'm going to go round the other side and get my scissors that are good for cutting ribbon. I'll just chop that off. Then I'm going to just tie a bow now on the side. So I want it to come round and be on the label itself. I don't know whether I've done this the right way. Perhaps it's this way I want to do it, because I want the ribbon to put a bow on the side. Okay, so just bring that a bit neater. There we go, that's nice. Just make that a little bit smaller. There we go. And then see if we can pull this down a little bit and just do a little bit of an angle on there. There we go. Now I thought that for Easter everybody thinks of rabbits, so in my here's to a good day, it's not here's to a good day, it is a good day. Just going to move this one, stick this one out of the way, clean it up in a minute, and I'm going to get a bit of my card and I'm going to stamp myself a rabbit. Now I'm going to do it black, so I've got that. Okay, so rabbits, just stamp a rabbit. There you go. And then I'm just going to fussy cut around my rabbit, so just leave a little bit of a gap. So the key is to move the cardboard rather than the scissors. So I'll do that, bring it round and take that up. There we go. And the last part, moving my card. I'm just going to pick that up very carefully and just round the corner there. Now all I'm going to do to my rabbit is I'm going to colour him with some yellow on his bow for Easter. So this is Bumblebee, so I'm just going to colour his bow with Bumblebee. So a bit of Bumblebee. Very difficult to see from a distance, and just put a little bit on his bow like that. I want a little pink, so let me have a look. I want a light Rococo Rose. I'm just gonna put a little pink nose, and then in his ears, just a little bit in his ears. There, just on there like that. So that was the Rococo Rose. And then I'm just going to get a dimensional, and perhaps I want a little tiny edge bit, because the ones will be a bit too big, so I just want something small from the edge. So I'm just going to cut into it like that, the corner, and just put him on my bunny, and then put my little bunny on there like that. And then for the top bit, just going to get some more of the ribbon. I'll thread that through like this, so I'll just chop my ribbon. And just bring that forward Okay. Okay. And then just do my ribbon. There we go. So that's done my ribbon. So there's a little treat holder for Easter. Hope you like that. So it's like that on the back. So little treat packets with a little bunny on, a little treat for someone sweet. So hope you liked that. Thank you very much for watching me. Big announcement is that tomorrow, which is the 17th of March, if you live in England, because I don't know about any other country, but if you live in England, then there is free postage only on the 17th of March. So if you want to buy anything from Stampin' Up, haven't got a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. So if you are watching on my Facebook, then you can look on my Facebook business page, and there is a shop button on there that you can press on to browse for whatever you would like. If you want some help on what to get or how to do it, please message me. I would be very happy to help you. If you want to become a hobby demonstrator where you can have money off every time you purchase anything from Stampin' Up, do let me know, because you could join my team. There's no pressure to sell, and there is no pressure to do any videos. You can just be a discount shopper. So thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that you've popped by to watch me today. Hope you enjoyed my project, and I'll be back tomorrow with more. Thank you. Bye.